I feel like the first thing they need to do this offseason, which I guess it already started, John, Jimmy, and Trent just sit in a room and say, Jimmy, you are hurt and you look like a headless chicken when you are hurt and you're, not a great quarterback when you don't have someone protecting your blind side consistently.
Yeah.
Why don't we just shave off about $4 million one game, right? 4 million is one game from Jimmy, and just shift that over to Trent's, because that's probably the gap that John was, short on with Trent's contract last week, and everyone's happy.
Jimmy, we're going to take some money away from you to keep you healthy. It's reasonable. And honestly, I think Russell Wilson should be doing the same thing with Seattle, because this guy's making all this money and he can't stay upright because his offensive line was purchased at the dollar store.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with Jimmy. I don't feel like he's in the mood to give money back to the 49ers.
Well, his stock will never increase then. He will never be a starting quarterback then.
I agree. But I almost feel like
never get the chance.
Jimmy would rather get cut and just be like, dude, cut me. I don't think he's that excited to be on the Niners.
See, that's not a football player. How does that not get found out in the interviews after the draft and during the combine and things like that?
I don't think he's much of a football player anymore. I mean, it's controversial to say. I don't think he cares much anymore. If he cared,
that's frustrating.
George did.
Yeah.
Kittle did.
Yeah.
Kittle cared.
But that's the thing. It's like that should be noticeable if you sit down with this guy and do your homework on each of these players.
I bet he cared before he became a multi-millionaire. I bet he cared. When he got him in 2017, I bet he was perfect. And then they gave him a $40 million signing bonus. He tears his ACL and comes back. It's like, you know what? Funny thing, I just find that I'm not as passionate about this brutal sport anymore.
Don't trust the good-looking guys,
Exactly. I mean, the guy I don't know if it's fair to say, but I've always called him Zoolander. He's Zoolander to me. That's who he is. In every sense. So good guy, who doesn't like Zoolander? Everyone likes Zoolander, but he needs to go be Zoolander.
He's not as funny though. Jimmy actually has a pretty bad sense of humor. He's just not clever. He's really not.
True. He needs to lean into his inner Zoolander and just be a little funnier, Jeez. Anyway, I think he needs to go and model for Calvin Klein, dude. Do it. You won't get hit in the head. You will not have a high ankle sprain modeling for Calvin Klein. Do it. Anyway.
No. Last thing, are you going to continue doing the Zach Wilson breakdowns or just that one game?
Yes. No, Jack and I are going to do another one next week, and then we're going to move on and do another quarter. We're going to do 2 games for every quarterback. Start with that, and then if we have time, we'll do more.
Are you going to do Coastal Carolina?
No, I think what we're going to do
a win and a loss.
What we're going to do was the Utah game, I think, from 2019, the bowl game against because I don't know if we have the Coastal Carolina film is the problem. We have the Utah. That was 2019. He is kind of the same. It was even worse, I think. So we're going to do one good game, one bad game for each guy. We're with you. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yep.
Yeah. I want a quarterback that cares. That's all I want. I don't care if it's Trask or a 6th round guy. I just want someone. Honestly, Nick Mullins cares.
Nick Mullins cares too much. Nick Mullins is ready to
stressed out right now.
No, I love that about Nick Mullins. And with Jimmy, when Jimmy throws a pick, the look on his face is, oh well.
He's smiling, walking off the field.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
So I stream all the games out here, of course, because I don't have TV and I have to get up at 2 a.m. Blah blah blah. I remember that game. Actually, I don't remember who we were playing. He throws a pick and he's smiling, walking off the field. I just slammed my laptop shut and I went to bed. I said, I'm not going to watch this quarterback. Why are we paying him $4 million for this game?
That's right, and that's what he gets since he only plays half the games. He gets like $4 million a game. I can't really blame him. I never really wanted to play football anyway. It seems like a very brutal sport that's not that fun. If you don't want to play anymore, Jimmy, just tell people so they can move on. Andrew Luck did that. Andrew Luck had the common decency to say, look, Andy, I know you want me. I just don't want to do this anymore. It sucks. I don't want to do it. Find someone else. I respect that, dude. Jimmy, do that.
Could you imagine Steve Young having that face when he walks off the field?
Oh my God. No, absolutely not. Steve Young looked like he wanted to curse out every player on the offense when he threw a pick.
I mean, he almost ripped off George Seifert head. So
Brady is so pissed when they go bad during games. Jimmy's like, still Jimmy. Still got this smile, baby. So you don't know what it's like to be that handsome and good looking, man. How could you care about anything if you were that handsome and rich? How could you?
We're just slaving away, us average looking people, slaving away. You got to move to Istanbul just to get a job.
See, that's one of the things I like about Kyle Trask. Average looking at best. No, here's the thing about Kyle Trask again. All of his players opted out of his bowl game. He didn't opt out.
Yeah.
He played, and his stock plummeted because he had to play with a bunch of backups. He was out there. So I kind of like that, I kind of like that. He could have.
I know someone earlier said, "Did you watch his bowl game?" And I'm like, no one was on his team. And well, injuries happen in the NFL too. Yeah, but the NFL has depth. Like college football, you have like 3 receivers and that's it.
People just looking for reasons to dump on him for whatever reason. But all I know is when he had his full team around him and played Alabama, and when Justin Fields had his full team around him and played Alabama, Trask outplayed him.
I watched that game earlier today. I just watched that whole game for the first time.
Which one?
He's also Alabama, Ohio State.
Ohio State. Yep.
Oh, he is not even a good runner. He's not agile. And I don't know if it's his injury or something.
I heard against Clemson. He got lit up against Clemson because he just ran straight into the dude. He's fast, but he's not elusive. I'm with you, man. I think he's a backup in the NFL. And he's going to get some fired.
Yeah.
Rob, do not take that.
It might be Kyle.
It might be Saleh. Solid.
No, he's better talent evaluator than Kyle. You know that.
All right, man. Thanks for
All right, have a good one.
You too, dude.